Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about the mess. Before we get into the mess, let me just say something about the comment section. I have seen a couple of you talk about how your comments um, have been deleted. I don't delete comments. Um, for the most part, as long as I've been on YouTube, I probably deleted like five, which, in the span of time I've been on here, it's pretty much like I don't delete comments. Um, and I recall the comments that I deleted. But outside of those five comments that I have deleted, I don't delete comments. Something is up because it's hard to explain. YouTube. If other YouTubers watch my channel, are you having the same issue as me where it may say that you have, say, 50 comments? I'm just going to make up a number. It says you have 50 comments, right? But then when you click on it, you may only see 10. But then if you go and watch the video, then you'll see all the rest of the comments. And that's what's happening on my end. Because I noticed it a few days ago. I'm like, why is it saying that I have X amount of comments, but I only see like 4? Like, what the rest of the comments? Y'all know I stay. Well, I can't speak for nobody else, but I stay in my comment section because I be wanting to know what y'all saying. So I'm like, girl, what the rest of the comments at? And so then I clicked on the video as if I was about to watch the video, and then I could see the rest of the comments. So I don't know if it's something. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, if your comment is deleted, one, that's not me. I will say the only time I really will delete your comment if you're in the comment section saying something negative, not just necessarily giving your opinion, but if you just say something negative, like negative and nasty about another YouTuber, then I'll probably delete it because I just don't want. Girl, I don't need nothing. You know what I'm saying? If you just give your opinion about something, that's one thing. But if it's like, kind of like, you know, then I have deleted those comments. But for the most part, like I said, I probably only deleted about 5 comments. And I've been down here for what? Girl, God knows how long. So yeah, I just wanted to say that about the comments. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and get into what I wanted to talk about, which is The View. The View has a view. So come to find out, The View did not. Everybody knows Jimmy Kimmel. We're going to talk about that too. Jimmy Kimmel um, was suspended, and people noticed that The View did not give their opinion, excuse me, on the suspension on Friday. Well, today, um, they let it be known that the reason why their opinion was not voiced was, one, they were waiting for Jimmy to say something, and then two, the show for Friday was pre-recorded. So they couldn't give their opinion because they had already did the show. All they had to do was just press play. Well, today they came back, and I was happy with what they said. Long story short, you can go watch the video. Of course, I can't play it, and I'm not gonna play that all day. It was about 10-15 minutes, and I'm not playing all of that. But long story short, they basically said that we ain't scared, and we gonna say what we want to say, and ain't nobody gonna do nothing about it. I'm not gonna lie. Even I started getting nervous. Like, I have a really small channel. I'm grateful for my channel, but in comparison to other people, my channel is relatively small. But you just never know who watches your channel. Um, and so to be honest, I was kind of getting nervous too. Like, girl, we about to start. They about to start snatching YouTube videos up, and you ain't gonna be able to say nothing down here. And if you say the wrong thing, you know. Um, So I was kind of nervous. But I will say, watching them speak, it kind of put my nerves at ease, right? Life is going to life, and people are going to do what they want to do. I do believe that for a lot of us, we may be at the bottom of the totem pole. I think they're going to start with the people who reach the masses, which is like Jimmy Kimmel, The View, and even if they start to go after podcasters and YouTubers, it's probably going to be the ones who probably have like a very large audience. And then I think that I think it started working because again, I kind of started to become a little fearful, like, you better watch what you say about Chucky Kirk. I call him Chucky Kirk. Because the way they snatching people, jobs away. And how I look at stuff is I know everybody has a story or everybody claims to have a story. But baby, once they start once they start tugging on the rich white man wig, I think anybody can get it. But like I stated before, I think that with this administration, they're going to go after others more. They're going to go after others. They're going to go after some more than others. But I also think at the end of the day, it doesn't matter who you are, what you look like, what your bank account looks like. If you go against the agenda, then you can get it too. You see what I'm saying? And I think that for them to pull the stunt that they pulled with Jimmy Kimmel, for me, it sends a message. If we'll snatch his rich white ass up, we'll definitely snatch your ass up too. But shout out to The View. Speaking of Jimmy Kimmel, it's been reported by TMZ.com. Jimmy Kimmel, I'm back on ABC. So Jimmy Kimmel's suspension is coming to an end. His late night talk show, Jimmy Kimmel Live, will return to ABC on Tuesday night. The Walt Disney Company tells TMZ in a statement Monday, last Wednesday, we made the decision to suspend production on the show to avoid further inflaming a tense situation at an emotional moment for our country. It is a decision we made because we felt some of the comments were ill-timed and thus sensitive. We have spent the last days having thoughtful conversations with Jimmy, and after those conversations, we reached the decision to return the show on Tuesday. As you know, Jimmy Kimmel Live was put on indefinite hiatus after Jamie's comments about Charlie's Kirk alleged murderer prompted FCC Chairman Brendan Carr to warn ABC it needed to take actions on Kimmel or else the government will get involved. The suspension will have lasted under a week, and Jamie hasn't said anything about it since being pulled from the air. President Trump celebrated the suspension and took a bunch of shots at Jimmy, including at the Kirk Memorial Service over the weekend. And it'll be interesting to see what POTUS has to say about Jimmy coming back. All eyes and ears will be on Jimmy when he makes his big return on Tuesday. Stay tuned. Let me just say something. Jimmy, if you come back, backpedaling and pussy popping, I'm gonna be down here tugging on your blonde ass wig too. Is this her blonde? I think it's brown. Whatever. Jimmy, you better come back and the show goes on and you better not hold back. I'm acting like you watch my channel. You know how we talk over here. Okay. I have too much pride. I don't know if my mother remembers this. I remember my mother telling me a long time ago, your pride is gonna be the death of you. The only thing that I would have felt bad about, not the only thing, the biggest thing would have been that people are out of jobs, right? In order for everybody else to have a job, Jimmy has to have a job. The cameraman, the production, the assistant, girl, housekeeping. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy needs to have a job so everybody else can remain employed. Baby, the way my nerves would have been bad, girl, y'all might as well go ahead and just keep the suspension in place. Because the way I would have told everybody that they can suck my dick from the back. Because I don't know who y'all think y'all playing with, especially if my net worth was $50 million. Now, a lot of our net worth ain't $50 million, so we got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying if I was Jimmy. And the fact of the matter is, like I said in my previous video, Jimmy is a rich white man. Jimmy at the end of the day is gonna be okay. If Jimmy wouldn't have came back to ABC, if they would have fired him, Jimmy would have had another talk show down on YouTube on somebody's channel by next summer. Guaranteed. Jimmy would be okay. Jimmy will be okay. Now, other people, I don't know. But if my net worth was Jimmy's and I was in Jimmy's shoes, they would have had the game fucked up. All the way fucked up. Because y'all not playing with me like this. Y'all think y'all gonna try to check me? Okay? And I ain't even said half of the shit that I said in my house. What I said on air, girl, was really PG-13. Because if y'all really want to know how I wear his ass out, they put a microphone in my house. Okay? I'm sorry, when you really think about what Jimmy said, it really wasn't anything horrible. But of course, people are going to twist his words. And even if it was horrible, look at the things that Chucky Kirk used to say. If Chucky Kirk can go around here saying the shit that he wants to say, then why can't we say what we want to say? I thought it was all about open dialogue. Right? That's what the people said. But Jimmy coming back, everybody has a job. I hope Jimmy doesn't come back and try and be soft. I don't watch Jimmy Kimmel. But I hope he continues to come back and do whatever he does. I think he should come back, still crack jokes, make jokes, say what. I think he should just come back and even probably punch down a little harder. If you ask me, I would. The only reason why I would probably come back to that job, honestly, is because of the people that depend on me to come back. That would be the only reason. Other than that, baby, after I check my checking account, girl, after I look at my assets, girl, after I look at the houses and cars that I don't already purchased, after I check my savings account, my 401k, whatever the rich people have, girl, I would have said, girl, I don't even need this job. And Jimmy don't give me that he just spent money like that anyways. Jimmy I don't keep up with Jimmy, but the last couple of days the paparazzi have been following him. Jimmy gives me straight up like he just wore Nikes, jeans, and a button-down t-shirt. Now you never know, because sometimes the rich people they have an old nasty, old nasty $700 button down. You don't even know it. But Jimmy gives me like he's an Adam Sandler in a way. Like not really, like they probably have nice homes, probably like a nice, car collection. But other than that, their money doesn't go towards like basic like clothes and shit. Anyways, but yeah, shout out to Jimmy. I am gonna tune in tomorrow just to see what he says. I bet you the ratings are gonna be through the roof with everybody tuning in just to see what he has to say. I already set my DVR. Anyways, shout out to the view, shout out to Jimmy. Let's go ahead and move on, y'all. Oh, and like I said online, baby, when they said that they wanted Jimmy to write a check, girl, they said they wanted to, girl, the view done kind of put a little fire underneath me, girl. When they said they wanted Jimmy to write a check to Erica Kirk and to whatever organization they found, girl, I said I would have wrote that check and put "fuck you" and "suck my dick." I don't know who y'all think y'all talking to. That's like my girl. It would have been nasty. They would have been like, girl, he can't come back. I don't give a damn anyway. I didn't want to come back anyways. The only reason why I'm probably gonna be crying at night is because these people ain't got no job. That's probably gonna keep me up for a few nights. But I don't know who y'all think y'all talking to. Girl. Baby, they would have got cursed out in 15 different languages, and I only speak one, but I would have learned. Okay? How do you say fuck you in Spanish? Okay? How do you say fuck you? Okay? How do you say fuck you in Japanese? Okay? Because Because that's all would have been popping out my mouth. It's F it was F bombs and F U's. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. Listen to this. Recession indicator. This is according to the Neighborhood Talk. Las Vegas goes on citywide sale. Price dropping on hotels, entertainment, and attractions for a week. Given the current economic environment, Las Vegas is responding to customer concerns. So, neighbors, get into this. Las Vegas is going on a citywide sale to attract customers in this economy. In a statement, the CEO of the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority, Steve Hill, says they're listening to customers' concerns about the expensive prices, and they're offering a sale to relieve those concerns. The sale will include a percentage off of hotels, entertainment, dining, and attractions. Given the current economic environment, the value message that is part of this initiative is important, Hill told TBG in an interview. Las Vegas has been responding to some of the concerns of our customers around value in a number of different ways. We brought up the idea to our hotel partners and they loved it. They jumped on it and helped make it happen. The sale comes after Las Vegas cited one of their worst tourism numbers in years, with their numbers down 11% this year compared to last year, according to the Las Vegas Convention and Visitors Authority. As of August, the Bureau of Labor Statistics conducted a census model that indicated that the chance of a recession is at 48%. Historically, a recession has unfolded after crossing the 50% mark, according to a report by Business Insider. Child, if this is not a recession indicator, I don't know what is. Thoughts, neighbors? Girl, let me just say something. I've been to Vegas like more than a few times. And one thing I have noticed about Vegas, Vegas, this is how they get y'all. And they started doing this. I don't remember Miami doing this. The resort fees, basically, is what I'm trying to get to. So they have this thing where it's called a resort fee, and they'll say stuff like you have access to the gym, access to like printers. Girl, what the fuck I need a printer for? Girl, like you can print out your boarding pass. Girl, most people use the boarding pass that's on their phone, or they can just print it out when they get to the airport. So there is certain things that they say cover the resort fee, but it's really nothing. Like access to the gym, you get to use the telephone in your room. It's shit like that. And like I said, Miami, I've noticed. I don't remember it being like this before. Maybe it has, and I just never paid attention. They're starting to tack on resort fees to some of their hotels too. Um, but I noticed in Vegas that the resort fees for some of those hotels went up. Some of them used to be like $40. Now they might be about 50, 55. Girl. So the hotel price may look a little cheaper, right? So you might see a hotel that's $40 a night. But girl, once they tack on that $55 fee or $60 fee, depending on where you stand, you know what I'm saying? Now you're really just paying the regular price of a hotel room. That's how I process it in my head. Um, I remember when Resorts World first opened. I feel like Resorts World upped their resort fee. I remember I got a room because the Resorts World hasn't been open like a long time. It's like a newer hotel. And I remember let me see when they opened. Let's see. Resorts were opened. Let me see. Give me just a few minutes, baby. We ain't got nothing to do. I be thinking because I ain't got no life, ain't nobody else got a life. Okay. When did resorts? Okay. Yeah. Resorts World Las Vegas opened on June the 24th, 2021. Okay, so it hasn't been open that long. And I remember like I got a room for like $40. And I'm telling you, I feel like the resort fee used to be like $40. Now it's like 55, I believe. It's high. So yeah, Vegas gonna have to do something. Girl, ain't nobody got no money. But Resorts World, yeah, and I've stayed at the Hill. They have like it's three hotels in one. It's Crockford's, I believe. It's Conrad and it's Hilton. Girl, if you stay at Hilton and Conrad, the same. Girl, to me, it's the same thing. I haven't stayed at Crockford's, but I have stayed at Hilton and I have stayed at Conrad. Um, the Conrad is like a tad, like it's really not even nice. Girl, I'm telling you, if you go to the Hilton girl is nice. The steak is really kind of low key the same. Um, yeah, so if you go, just girl, if you stay at the resorts, girl, just stay at either the Hilton or the Conrad. You can really stay at the Hilton and be all right. Like I said, I never stayed at Crockford's, and I think that's where remember when Married to Medicine went to Vegas one year? I think they stayed at the Crockfords. And I think when Real Housewives of Beverly Hills went last year, was it last year or the year before last? I think it was the year before last. I think they stayed at the Resorts World, and I think they stayed at Crockford's too. I believe so. I can't remember though. Anyways, but yeah, Vegas gonna have to do something because girl, ain't nobody got no goddamn money, baby. Ain't nobody got time for that. Baby, these prices is too high. These goddamn resorts, those resort fees are too high. And another thing too about Resorts World, I think last month they had, I think it was last month. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was either the month last month or the month before last. They didn't have resort fees for either the entire month or like a week or two. Yeah. So when you went, all you had to do was just pay whatever fee. So if the room was $50 a night, that's all you had to pay. So, anyways, I need to go. I'll probably be back later because well, no, I will be back later because I have some more stuff I want to talk about. But I need to run to, I'll order some sunglasses. They're okay. I ordered them from Nordstrom Rack. You know, that's where I get all my sunglasses from. Nordstrom Rack, Texas Fifth, um, and Amazon. Amazon, they have some cute glasses. Amazon, Amazon is good if you want you a nasty dupe, not a fake girl. Ain't nothing wrong with fake. But if you want you a nasty dupe, girl, go to Amazon. You can find some cute dupes on Amazon. Um, yeah, so I gotta go take these glasses back. Some sunglasses because I like them, but I was like, I don't need these. I feel like it's something I already got. That's my biggest problem. Buying shit that I already have, I just get it like in a different color. But it's like, girl, you already got this, so why are you buying the same thing? And sometimes different colors do it can, but I feel like I have the same pair of glasses already, like in gold, silver, black. Girl, you don't need them in another gold. Just like the frame might just be a little bit bigger. Girl, take these glasses back and get your goddamn money back. So that's what I'm about to do. And plus, I'm still trying to we're trying to cut back because girl, we got stuff we got to do. Just in case I get to BravoCon. Girl, it's September 22nd, honey. We still ain't heard nothing back. Hopefully, we will. I guess we'll figure it out. All right, let me get up out of here. I'll be back later. Bye, y'all. Oh, I can add this story and then I'm really gone. Okay, the Jasmine brand. False images surface claiming Adele is confirmed to headline 2026 Super Bowl halftime show. So, despite a viral post on X, nothing has been confirmed for the 2026 Super Bowl halftime show. While Adele is rumored to be one of the front runners to take the stage at one of the biggest sporting events of the year, it's not official. According to page 6, the NFL has not yet booked Adele, though the two parties are reportedly in talks. An overzealous fan sparked excitement online by creating a fake post that appeared to confirm Adele was locked in. The post, however, was actually an edited version of Rihanna's 2022 announcement. Would you be here for an Adele Super Bowl halftime show? No. We fucks with Adele, right? Adele got some bops. But when I think of Adele, I just think of slow songs. I know she got some up tempo songs. I know, but I just don't want to see Adele. I feel like the Super Bowl should be for like an artist that does up tempo songs. That's how I just feel. You know what I'm saying? If you a slow girl or a slow boy, not slow. If you're an artist where most of your catalog is probably slower songs, I don't feel like you should be performing at that Super Bowl halftime. You could probably sing the Star Spangled Banner, this national, girl, she could, girl, you want the black Star Spangled Banner? I don't know, but we don't want Adele at the Super Bowl. We don't. Baby, I'd rather them have Taylor Swift on stage, girl, before Adele. And girl, quiet as this kept, girl, Beyonce knee wasn't fucked up and she stopped dancing, girl. They could just go ahead and book Beyonce again. Because she about the only one who do a decent job. I ain't gonna say she's not the only one who do a decent job. I don't want to put nobody else down. But y'all get what I'm trying to say. Every time Beyonce performed, girl, Beyonce set it off at the Beyonce got one of the best Super Bowl halftime performances, girl. I'm not gonna lie, that bitch got one of the best halftime Super Bowl performances. I don't care what nobody say. She do. She do. Miss Mamas was on one that night, baby. I don't know if I don't know if that bitch did a bump. I don't know if she took a shot of Sir Davis before it was out. But baby, when I say Miss Mama to that stage, oh, go back and watch it. Go back and watch it. Baby, I'd rather see Kelly Clark. Girl, let me shut up. I think Adele can sing her ass off. But baby, can I say something? I'm gonna be done with this, and I gotta get up out of here. I'm gonna piss some of y'all off what I'm about to say. Girl, who y'all hype of Adele to be is really Kelly Clarkson, baby. Y'all know Kelly is my bitch, baby. Kelly's my bitch. But I think Kelly sings, baby. I think Kelly can sing a lot of the girls under the table. And when I say the girls, I'm talking about the black girls too. Girl, I will put Kelly on stage with a lot of the black girls. She might not win, she might not beat everybody, but I bet you Kelly gonna have them bitches scared. I'm putting Kelly on stage. I'm putting Kelly on stage with the best of the best of the best, baby. Yes. Kelly sings Boots. Okay. Sure do. Sure do. Adele sings too. But Adele ain't no Kelly though. I think Kelly will sing circles around Adele. I said it. 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 Kelly was singing circles around Adele. She was. Calandria Clarkson is what we call her. Calandria Clarkson. Yeah. And also, I was supposed to go see Kelly one time when I went to Vegas. That's when my grandmother, girl, we found out it was worse than what it was. I'd already booked my ticket and everything. So when I got to Vegas, girl, I was sad the whole time. Didn't do shit, but really just stay in the goddamn room, sad and crying and shit. I was supposed to see Kelly that weekend when I went, and I didn't go see her. I was supposed to go see her and go to the RuPaul's Drag Race show. Um, but she's still gonna be down there when I go to BravoCon. I think her last date is the 15th. Maybe she's gonna push the days out because you know that man who stole her money. Okay, he ain't steal her money, but you know that man fucked around and passed away, her ex-husband. And so she counseled some dates. So maybe she's gonna extend it due to her counseling dates. I'm not sure, but I know at the beginning, the last date was supposed to be the 15th of November. And since that was the same weekend as BravoCon, I was planning on going to see her on the 15th, which I think was a Saturday. Yeah, because she has a Vegas residency. Anyways, I need to check into that. I got that's why that's another reason why I got to take these goddamn sunglasses back. I got too much going on, but I'm trying to see Miss Kelly. Okay, I'm trying to see Kelly. Yes, I'm gonna be one of the few niggas in there, girl, singing my heart out to Miss Kelly, baby. What kind of can you make you stronger? Hey, doesn't mean I'm losing and I'm alone. Hey, okay, I'm in there, girl, with the white girls and white boys, baby, singing my heart out. Okay, girl, addicted. Okay, all of that, baby. That first album, not Kelly's first album. The first album was cute. Breakaway, baby. Every song, hit, 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 hit. Even My December, My December was a little too dark for some of the girls. Girl, I think Kelly was going through some shit. It was reported at the time. I think she was having a mental breakdown. I don't know if that's true or not. But Kelly was going through some shit when she did My December. So My December was a little dark compared to Breakaway. But My December still bops. Yes. It's a little more hardcore rock and roll in comparison to, Breakaway wasn't really rock and roll, but it was just a little dark. But it still was a jam. I mean, it's still jammed. Anyways, let me get up out of here. I'll talk to y'all later. I'll talk to y'all when I get back home. Bye, y'all.